impatient. I'm so impatient. I want to start seeing more results.
Starting this week off on a rough foot. I took Unisom last night to help me get some sleep, and I'm feeling it this morning. Feeling the Unisom, not the sleep. But today is Saturday, I think the 22nd of February, and it's the first workout day of my week, and it is legs day. And it is 6 a.m., so I'm getting a little bit of a late start. But what we have on the plan today is a new leg day workout that I scripted a couple days ago, and it's meant to target glutes and hamstrings. So we are going to be doing an elevated toe dumbbell Romanian deadlift into a sit-up superset. And then we are going to be doing a sumo squat on the Smith machine into a leg raise superset. Then we will be doing the glute extension into oblique curls superset. And then I'm going to be doing a dumbbell weighted bridge into the crunch machine superset. Everything I do is supersets. I love supersets. It keeps my heart rate elevated. It keeps me from getting lazy and complacent and twiddling on my phone and wasting time. But what I am most excited / nervous about is a 5 exercise circuit I have scripted for myself to finish my workout with, and that is a Pilates ball hamstring curl into a donkey kick, into a resistance band clam, into a plie pulse squat, into heel tap abs. So that's what I'm aiming for today. I am hoping no one is crazy enough to come into the gym this early on a Saturday morning and that I'm able to film this, but I will do what I can. Wow, I look tired. Wish me luck. Saw the intro to my workout, and then someone shows up to the gym. So I've had the worst luck this week trying to film any of my workout routines. Hopefully I'll have better luck next week. So, God, what is this? End of week 8 already? That's crazy. I have like a lot to say and very little time to say it. So the short and sweet of it is that I've hit the wall that I knew I was gonna hit. This is like the wall I've always hit every time I have started any kind of routine. Usually it hits around 6 to 8 weeks, and it's 8 weeks. And it's a mental and a physical thing. Physically, I'm sort of at a standstill with weight loss. I did finally weigh myself a couple times earlier this week, I think on Tuesday and Wednesday after my Aunt Flo had ended.
and I was only down 0.05 kilos from the previous weigh-in that I had done, which was like 10 days prior to that. So I was at a pattern of losing anywhere from, on average 0.3 to 0.5 kilos per week. And then here it was a week and a half, and I had pretty much lost nothing. Now, it got to my head. Of course it would get to my head. I'm busting my balls at the gym, and I'm doing my best with diet, and it sucks when this happens to me. But I knew it was going to happen, and this is why I saved tools in my arsenal to help me get past this first plateau, because this is the hardest one, because now I'm like really killing myself in the gym, killing in a good way, and I've been so good on diet, and mentally now I'm at a place where I feel like I should look like a damn fitness model, okay? And don't kill me for saying that, because I know everyone's got to feel this way after 2 months of dedicated diet and training. It's like I'm looking in the mirror and I'm still seeing more or less the same body, and I think to myself, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not changing? Why don't I see more results? But I have to stop myself, because I know that for me, and I know this from past experience, it takes me generally 3 whole months before I start seeing any change in my waistline. Now, I know I've shown progress pictures where I've very clearly lost weight and inches on my midsection. The scale reflects that, my measurements reflect that, the way I fit in my clothes reflects that, and my reflection reflects that. But I don't know how much of that is bloating and, whatever. But like, when I'm honestly looking at myself in the mirror, I have so much body fat I still need to lose, and I'm getting so impatient. I am so antsy, not antsy, but just impatient. I'm so impatient. I want to start seeing more results. I want to start seeing more fruits of my labor. And instead, just like every other time I've tried something like this, I'm left with like this mental case of thinking, this isn't going to work for me. I'm doing something wrong, or my body type is just not favorable to this kind of thing. I'm not, it's just this loop of negative thoughts and doubts and everything like that. I know better than to let it get to me. It's still getting to me, but I know better than to actually let it get in the way of me sticking to my goals, my week-to-week progress. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just sticking to it. I'm actually at the gym for the second time today because I wasn't able to finish cardio this morning. My husband needed me to come home. It's Saturday, by the way. And so I'm going to do another 3 sets on the squat rack, because to be very honest, I was not happy with how it felt when I did these dumbbell, elevated toe dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, and they were supposed to target my glutes, and I didn't feel that. I felt it a little bit, but not any more than I would have just a regular Romanian deadlift. And so I kind of felt like that was a waste. So I'm going to go upstairs and just do some just regular squats, maybe elevated toe squats on the Smith machine. And then I'm going to do my cardio. And instead of doing 20 minutes of just steady state cardio, the past several weeks I've just been doing a very brisk walk, like 5.5 kilometers per hour at a 10% incline on the treadmill. And then I've just been doing that for 20 minutes. But this time I'm going to do that for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to put it onto sort of a sprint. I'm going to bring the incline down to probably 6% and hike up the speed, and then I'm going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and I'm going to do that for 10 minutes. That's the goal, and then I'm going to stretch. I do not want to be here. I'm feeling very mentally unmotivated, but these are the moments that very good physiques are made of. When you do things even when you don't want to do them. And I'm basically feeling unmotivated because I don't feel like I'm seeing any progress. And that's an even better motivation to actually come here and try to do something about it. So, right. So I've decided that, like, I really wanted to hold on to interval training until March, because that's when I was going to kick off my next series of, like, let's crank this program up type of thing. But I can't wait any longer. What's the point in waiting an extra week? So I'm starting my intervals now. I'm easing into them, and then I'm going to continue to progress them as March goes on. I did sign up for my 1 month free trial of the Sweat app. There's a girl named Kelsey something or other, and she has this program called the PWR program, Power Program. I should be knowing these things, but it's just like stuff I've been seeing a lot of on Instagram. So I figure, what the heck, it's a free trial. I'm going to try it out. So I've got that. And I also purchased a bundle from this girl, Hannah Abade. She's the one who's doing this You versus You challenge that I've been doing for the past 2 months. I love her Instagram channel. It's where I'm getting a lot of my new exercises to try and incorporate into my routine to make sure I don't get lazy. I ordered a bundle off of her website. I got the Get Lean, Stay Healthy program and the Get Strong, Stay Sassy program. And they're each 8-week programs. So I don't know if I'm going to start them in March or in April, or maybe start them in mid-March. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured my plan out, but suffice it to say, I have a few new tools in my body recomposition toolbox to keep me moving, to keep me challenged, to just keep me going forward. I need to stop thinking about results and what I'm seeing, and I need to just think of the long term in terms of results, and then just short-term goals. I need to do these challenges. I need to say, this month, my goal is to be able to run a X minute mile. You know what I mean? Or, I want to be able to lift this amount of weights. Or, I need to keep it activity focused and not results focused. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my mind. And it's sort of something that happened to me in pumping, because I could not set a goal for myself of this month I'm going to figure out a way to increase my supply by 200 milliliters, because that wasn't an option for me, and it's not that simple, so I was constantly obsessing over gotta get to a year, I gotta get to a year, and that drove me mad. So then I set my little goals, I want to get to 4 months, now I want to get to 20 weeks, now I want to get to 5 months, and I had to break it up in these little time constrained goals, because if I thought about my end goal, I would have given up ages ago, right? I never would have made it if I had only thought about the end goal. So I got to stop thinking about my physique as the end goal, and instead think of progress with activities, amounts of weights, types of exercises, that kind of thing, because the results will follow eventually if I just stick to it. I've made some changes to my diet. I've bought all the ingredients for different meals for this week, and it's gonna happen. I just need to figure out what works for me, and I'm lucky because I've done this all once before. Back in 2012, I had a different body. I was a different age back then, but I still struggled against the same issues, and I found ways to get through them, and I did get results. So I'm just trying to navigate that same situation of plateaus that I knew I was gonna hit, and those kinds of issues, and I'm trying to work my way through them without mentally going to that place of this is pointless, it's never gonna work for me, and throwing in the towel. Last thing I want to say, all of the workout leggings that I bought a week and a half ago have all arrived except for one brand, Envy Fitness. They still have not arrived, but on Friday they finally entered Sweden. They've been wandering around Poland for a week and a half. according to like my package tracking. But they finally made it to Sweden on Friday. So hopefully they will deliver sometime early to mid next week. But like they really should be arriving at least at some point next week. And in the meantime, I bought another pair from another brand. It's another Swedish brand called Amen. I fell victim to the social media marketing engine. I'm getting all these ads in my Facebook feed and in my Insta feed and whatever. They have like a 30-day return policy. So, you know, if any of these pants do not fit me well now and also conceivably in the future once I lose some weight, I'm just going to return them and get my money back. So, what the heck. But hopefully they will arrive. Everything will arrive by next week. And I can film my postpartum mom bod work in progress workout leggings haul. And hopefully I can finish out this last week of February strong so that I have some good measurements to report for my February month end video. So that's it for this week. I gotta go into the gym and do my thing. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye. I just said bye in Swedish. Sorry. Bye, guys.
Just real quick, guys, before we get to the weigh-in, I just had to show you all this vest. When I first started my journey, this vest was so tight that I cannot believe that I have not busted the zipper trying to get it on. And now look how much space I have here to wiggle around. And I have 2 shirts and a thick pair of pants on underneath. So that is a non-scale victory that